Howdy, everybody. This is AC from The AC Show, and I'm here to do a review of Dead Orbit number 3, or Aliens Dead Orbit by James Stokoe. I wanted to let everyone know on the internet, hello, YouTube, that this is a really good artist. I've mentioned before, just an overview of the series just yesterday, really, how much I've been enjoying the work. Really, James Stokoe is, in my opinion, one of the best artists, comic book artists, that I have seen in a long time. I don't know a lot about this guy, but all I do know is that, at least what I do know is that he is doing the story, he's doing all the art, and he's doing the lettering, which really means that he's doing the whole entire comic book. The only thing that he's not doing is publishing, editing, and some of the administration duties. But he's totally in charge of this series, Dead Orbit. And issue 3 has got a great cover. If you look here, you can see there's this person in the suit, and the alien is, and there's actually 2 aliens wrapping around him. This is just a wonderful eye-catching cover. You can see James Stokoe has an incredible amount of detail. You can see in the legwork here with the lines going across the shins. You can see the detail in the arms and so forth in the background here, which I've mentioned previously in my other video on Dead Orbit. So Stokoe is, I just really love this cover. Probably my favorite cover, besides maybe the first one. And this story picks up with Wazowski. I think that's his name. He's like one of the main leaders of this crew that was investigating this abandoned ship. You can see here, just off of page 2, this guy, he wakes up and finds himself enveloped in the alien ooze that has taken over this ship that they were trying to rescue people from. I just can't get past how much detail is in this work. It's phenomenal. And to think that this is only one guy doing it is what is so shocking to me. Most days, I should say most comics nowadays, take 3 or 4 people to make. But this guy's doing it all by himself. And what I mean, what's worth mentioning is that the lettering is all done with his hand. He doesn't type out any of the lettering. So he is literally writing the story from issues 1 through 4. He's literally handwriting every single letter. And you can notice that too just by when you compare with your eye how he writes different letters of the same case. So he'll do a lowercase I. You look at the lowercase I and you look at it in the next panel and it's not exactly the same. And it's not exactly the same the next time. And then because he's doing all the lettering himself, he can do expressive fonts that you can't get from a computer. So for example, here you can see he has different people screaming, and you can see here just the cool way that the ahs and captain and all that kind of stuff is going on. So very, very cool. You can just tell that this guy is putting a ton of work into it. And anyways, so the whole crew is trying to figure out what to do because their captain just got captured by the alien along with what's his name here? Torrenson. Oh, I'm sorry. Torrenson is one of the guys that freaks out later. But there's another guy that gets taken, Rook. Okay, first Rook, then Captain. So now it's a little bit of like a traditional horror movie where the people that were on the crew, just like in the Aliens movie, are getting taken out one by one by one. And they're trying to figure out, they're arguing over what are they going to do? Are they going to go back for the captain and try to find out if they can save him, or do they just assume that they're dead and that they should leave while they have the chance? So they're arguing about this, but they take too long. And as they're arguing, they realize that they have to go back to the medical bay to check up on their friend who is kind of working on some of the people that were alive in this abandoned ship, but were clearly like they lost their skin, they had been infected by the alien, and you can see here that really because they've lost their will to survive and so forth, that they just want to die, and they want to take everyone out. With this one guy, this one girl is trying to kill everyone because you can see here. If you look here, there you go. There's like this skeleton muscle person because their skin has been eviscerated because of this disease that they have. And you can notice right here, which is pretty neat, I'm playing Aliens Isolation. There's the cattle prod right there. And you can see it's right there, just like in the game. So really, it's so very close to the in-game and in-movie material that you feel like you're reading another Aliens movie. It's phenomenal. So try to look here for another great. Here's another great panel. So it's very dark and gloomy. Here the alien is hunting down different people, and he's still kind of remembering what's going on. Very cool. So if you like the Aliens franchise, but you just don't like the idea of buying into a franchise comic because you know it's being supported by some movie studio or so forth and so on, I would say I understand your concerns. I have the same exact concerns. But at least with this Aliens issue, it seems like James Stokoe has total control of his story. He has writing the story, he's doing all the art and lettering. And the only thing he has to do is submit them and ship them. So I don't think this is ever going to become a movie. I think it would be a great movie, but I don't think it'll ever become one. And if you're interested in Aliens, this is a wonderful 4-issue contained story that it's wonderful. So leave a comment, tell me what you think. Maybe you might like to get interested in comics because you like Aliens. If this is your first time watching a video from me, please subscribe, tell me what you think, and leave a like or dislike, and I will review more comics in the future. That's AC signing out. Bye.